There are 6 levels of speaking that we use at work in order to get our point across. Those of us who rarely speak up, even though we have great ideas, it's usually because our speaking levels are still at the bottom and we don't know what to say to sound smart because there are levels that we can't even see. And those people who always have something quick and clever to say, usually they are operating at the higher levels and they can move up and down as they like. And after more than a decade in law, in consulting, in big tech, talking to professors, industry leaders, in entrepreneurship, I think I've cracked it. I am distilling everything I've learned into the 5-minute communication framework. I am relaunching this. We had hundreds of students giving me feedback. So this is the latest version. You are going to learn how to speak in those top levels in order to get your point across at work. So let me first show you what the 6 levels are. Level 1 is about memorize and recall. Level 2, structure and explain. Number 3, listen and suggest. Number 4, compare and contrast. Number 5, simplify and prioritize. And number 6, hypothesize and experiment. Side note, this is directly linked to Bloom's taxonomy. It's a theory about the 6 types of thinking that we do. And the bottom 3 in both are lower order skills and the top 3 are higher order skills. And when it comes to speaking, especially, we're always thinking about how can I memorize and recall what I've written down, right? How can I memorize my speech, my presentation in order to share it? How can I memorize new words that will make me sound smart or sound more articulate? With YouTubers, is how can I write down the script so that I can just repeat it on camera with a teleprompter? These techniques are natural to us. We learn them in school and they're usually the first ones that we grab. But if you're like me, they don't really work. I can't remember the last new word I was trying to learn. I can't remember any of the speeches I try to memorize because it actually makes me more nervous, not less nervous. And actually science shows counterintuitively, we should start with higher order skills and they will help us build lower order skills as well. Take level 5, simplify and prioritize. If you're preparing for a presentation with this in mind, naturally, you look at the information, you will be able to recall the ones that will contribute to that final simple and prioritized answer. You'll be able to explain it and have structure to it because naturally you're thinking about what is the hierarchy here? How can I simplify? How can I prioritize? And that simplification and prioritization give us a clear direction when we're listening, when we're trying to provide suggestions. And how do you start with those higher order skills? Well, you guessed it, we use frameworks. Right? Frameworks are just higher order thinking pre-packaged into an easy to follow template. Take the 1, 2, 3 framework. Right? You're looking for the one thing that you want the other person to know about your topic. Right? Naturally, it simplifies, it prioritizes, it helps you figure out what you want to say and how to structure what you want to say. Or the 2 types, right? That helps you break down a big concept into 2 types of something so that the other person understands what you're saying and start to be able to compare and contrast a little bit. Or the 3 steps, making things actionable so that you can give really helpful suggestions. Just by having these frameworks, you're going to be able to literally rewire your brain for how you think and how you speak. And of course, it's no use just to simply memorize them. I've created the course so that we add different ways for you to apply them immediately, trying to use some of those higher order skills. So if you're interested, check out the link below. Join me in the 5-minute communication frameworks, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.